All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're going to tackle one of the most useful topics you can learn in any language. And I promise, by the end of this quick explainer, you'll be all set for a simple, everyday conversation in Armenian. So let's get to it.
So I've got a question for you. Think about it for a sec. It doesn't matter if you're in Yerevan, New York, or anywhere else on the planet, there's one conversation topic that always works. It's the ultimate icebreaker. What do you think it is? Yep, you guessed it, the weather. It's something we all share every single day, and honestly, learning how to talk about it is one of the fastest ways to start feeling comfortable speaking a new language. Okay, so this is the most important word for our entire lesson today. In Armenian, the word for weather is yeganak. Let's try saying it together, nice and slow, yeganak. One more time, yeganak. Awesome. This word is the foundation for everything else we're about to learn. Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty of whether it's sunny or cloudy, let's zoom out and look at the big picture. Let's talk about the seasons. We're going to take a quick journey through the whole Armenian year. So here they are, the 4 seasons. We start with spring, which is garun, garun. Then we move into summer, amar. After that, we have autumn, ashun. And we finish the year with winter, zemer, zemar. Think of these as our 4 main buckets for all the weather words we're about to dive into. Okay, now for the fun part. Let's start building up that vocabulary with the specific words you'll need to describe what's happening outside your window, and you'll see how each one connects right back to the seasons we just went over. First things first, let's talk temperature. The 2 big ones, right? For hot, like in the middle of a summer, in Amar, remember, the word is tak, tak. And on the flip side, for cold, which is perfect for a winter or zemer day, it's sara, sara. So you've got tak and sara. The 2 extremes, covered. What about for a beautiful, clear day? Well, for sunny, the word you're going to use is arevot, arevot. And listen to how you can already start putting phrases together. You could say, it's arevot and tak. It's sunny and hot. See, we're already forming real thoughts. But, not every day is perfectly sunny. What about when those clouds start rolling in? For cloudy, the word is ambamats. It's a great word for those kind of in-between days you get in the spring or the fall. And when those clouds get a little heavier and decide to open up, you get a rainy day. In Armenian, that's anzrevot, anzrevot. This one just screams spring shower to me, a classic garun kind of day. Thinking about autumn or ashun? Then you'll definitely need this word. Windy is kamot, kamot. You can almost feel that cool, crisp autumn air just by saying it. Kamot. And to complete our winter wonderland scene, the word for snowy is dzunot. Now listen closely here. The word for winter was dzmer. The word for snowy is dzunot. See how they both start with that same z sound? Dzmer, dzunot. That's not a coincidence. The language often gives us these little clues, and spotting them is a fantastic trick for remembering new words. Awesome. You now have all the key building blocks. You've got the seasons and the most important weather words. So the big question is, how do we actually use them? Let's walk through a super simple, totally natural conversation. This right here is your go-to question. It starts with aysor, which means today. We already know yachanaka means the weather. So you're literally asking, today the weather, how is it? It's the perfect way to kick things off. And check out how simple the answer is. It uses the exact words we just learned. Aysor for today, arevot for sunny, and tak for warm. The structure might be a tiny bit different from English, but it's totally straightforward. Today, sunny is and warm. And from there, you can see how the conversation just flows naturally, from the weather to the seasons. You could easily add your own opinion and say something like, yes gerom amara chasarom, which just means I love summer. And the reply is just as easy. Yes, el ashuna. It means something like, me too, autumn, or I also love autumn. And just like that, you've had a real back and forth exchange using the exact vocabulary we've just covered. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, so you've learned the words, you've seen a conversation, but here's the most important part. How do you make it all stick? I'm going to leave you with a really simple but powerful challenge to turn this information into a real skill. Ready? Here it is. This is the whole challenge. Just once a day, look out your window, see what the weather's like, and say one single sentence about it in Armenian. That's it. It takes less than 10 seconds, but believe me, doing it every day is a total game changer. For example, if it's raining outside, all you have to do is say, Aisor an zrevote. Boom, done. You've practiced for the day. You've made that connection in your brain. It is that simple. Or you could make a more general statement, something like, Zemeranuch shatsaree. In winter, it's very cold. This just shows how you can start to mix and match the words for seasons and weather conditions to say even more. And that pretty much wraps it up. So I'll leave you with this final thought to get you started on your challenge right now. Seriously, wherever you are, try to answer this question out loud in Armenian using one of the words from today's explainer. Go on, give it a shot.